Whew. I'm going to work with wet hair today. It's one of those wet hair kind of days. Just flow with it. I used to put a lot of effort in how I look, and sometimes I do. It just depends. You know, all my days roll together. I don't often get a lot of time off, and so it's just one of those things. To each to their own, you know. It's good to feel good about yourself, you know, whatever that looks like for you. You know, if it's getting spruced up, if it's doing your makeup, doing your hair, doing the whole 9 yards, do it. You know, for me, I just don't require that. You know, I'm just happy to have another day to fight the good fight, right? And, you know, when I was just taking a shower, it came to me. I think it's comical that people put certain people in circumstances and situations and think, oh, if we keep throwing all this on them, if we keep throwing all these illusions on them, if we keep throwing all these hardships and these trials and tribulations on them, and, you know, if we keep doing this again, it is a mindset. You have to look at everything that is being thrown at you as a building block for you to grow, and there's a lesson within it. So when you approach every situation like that, it makes it easier to jump over these hurdles. That's so often enough. Sometimes, not all the time, some of it's stuff that you put in front of you based off your own choices and actions. However, there are certain scenarios in this world where people of power, people of certain criteria, people of certain hidden innuendos, hidden agendas, and people with dirty secrets sometimes get in the wave of it, and they like to just throw things just to make your life a little bit more difficult, because I guess that just gets them off or something. I don't know. I often ask myself that for some of these people in this line of work that they do. And if you're on that side of the fence where you like to go into this world and create hardships and hurdles for people, because it's just something you enjoy doing, it's like, it's an interesting enjoyment. Can you turn that around and break it down for me so I have an understanding? How do you get enjoyment out of seeing people struggle in life intentionally? It's weird. It's peculiar behavior, and it needs to be checked. Maybe you should go into counseling. By all means, don't see the ones I saw. That said, you know, it's one of those things, like, I don't consider it difficult. I just consider it living. I'm just living my life. And because I haven't given up, that pisses people off. Because I haven't given up. I get up every day. I do my job to the best of my abilities. I be a parent. I be a daughter. I be a sister. I be a friend. I be an employee. I be an upstanding citizen. And for some reason that pisses some people off. Isn't that crazy? And this is the mirror of that aspect. Because all of those characteristics I just said, this is what they tell us we're supposed to be. This is what they tell us we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be good parents, upstanding citizens, good employees, good daughters, good sisters, good brothers, good community citizens, good faithful people that walk into church. I mean, this is what they tell us, right? We're supposed to do all these things. That makes sense. I'm in agreement with it. I'm absolutely in agreement with these type of characteristics we should all carry. However, what I have a strong misunderstanding is what I'd like somebody to break down to me, is why there are people in the world that get upset with people that choose to walk in that. Like, why? Why is that upsetting to you? You need to ask yourself that. Why is it upsetting to you so much that because it's so upsetting to you, that you then want to go into this world and you want to create extra illusions, extra tactics, extra chaos, extra manipulation, extra show, extra extras, extra hardships, difficulties, you know, manipulation of love, manipulation of storyline, manipulation of freaking narrations and smear campaigns. It's just crazy to me. If you think about how simplistic this video is and the things I'm talking about, but yet we know without a doubt that there are people that walk among us. I just see it, and it's like, and then they get upset with you because you don't allow them to fluffer you, when that is their whole MO. They want to fluffer you. They want to get inside that little head of yours, make you feel less than what you are, because for some reason they've deemed you less than what they are. So because they have deemed you less than what they are, they're going to move mountains to make you feel less than what they are. But when you don't bend a knee, that's also a problem. That's also a problem. And it's such a half backwards of living. It's half backwards of living, particularly if you're somebody who walks with faith, you're somebody that walks with religion, you're somebody that walks with spirituality. You can't move and operate in these type of tendencies and think that there's a purity within your heart, there's a humility within your heart, there's a humbleness within your heart. You know? The only way for change is accountability, truly. On all sides of the fence. Compromise. I'm sorries. Golly, it's so crazy to me sometimes to see how hard it is for somebody to say I'm sorry. I say I'm sorry all the time. I do indeed, because I am truly sorry. I'm truly sorry. Sometimes I say sorry and it's not even my fault, but I still am sorry about the situation and circumstance. Truly. I truly am sorry for their situation and circumstance. Even if it's not my fault, I'm still sorry about it, you know? But I'm past the point of putting myself in unfavorable situations where I'm going to be sitting in front of people or, you know, talking to people outside of what I do for a living, when it's just like throwing darts and hiding your hands and not being able to take accountability and say I'm sorry, you know? No matter if love's involved or not. It's one of those things. So, but it came to me, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, people get so upset when you're somebody that don't give up. And you just want to be a good citizen. Isn't that what we're all supposed to be? I mean, I would think they'd start from the top and start being a good citizen. Quit with the madness. Quit with the manipulation of numbers. My gosh. My girlfriend said to me, you know, I think I understand, what'd she say? It was something along the lines of like, you know, the rich getting richer and, you know, them being put in a position to make more money. I'm here for it. I want the rich to get richer. I want the poor to get richer, right? I'm here for it. I want everybody and anybody to make the amount of money that they want. I want that for them, 100%. What I told her was what I have a problem with is how they make their money. When it's at the demise of people's lives, when it's at the demise of manipulating a system that's already broken and the economy is going down the chute, when it's at the demise of that, taking advantage of wholesome, blue-collar, working men and women because you're trying to manipulate a show. So where they walk into UFC, they spend their money here, they spend their money here, they spend their money here. Just for a show, just for something fixed. Yeah, I have a problem with that. That's a different type of way of making money. If you're going to make money, do it righteously. Do it with integrity. Do it with ethics. Get your boots strapped, like Carolyn said. You know, get out there with the workers, the common folks. You know? Join the people that have to pick up your trash. Start there. Go into the grocery store and start working a register. You know? It's one thing to be rich and make more money, absolutely. But at what cost? That's what I have a problem with. And there's been so much bloodshed for these people to make a lot of money. Bloodshed. That's a different kind of way of making money. You don't want to be on the side of that. That does something in your soul. You start walking around like little... I love you guys. Have a good day.